So the traditional markets are bloody. Netflix loses $100 in after hours trading. The crypto markets are bloody. We have Ether at 8% down, Bitcoin at 4.6% down in the last week. And if you look at this chart, it's ugly, guys. I mean, look, we're at 41% down from the all-time high 2 months ago. So the question is, can we still make money in this market? And if so, where is the money? Okay, where is the money to be made? Cash Money Crypto here, and in this short little video, I'm gonna give you 3 crypto coins that I think could take off maybe 10x from where they currently are. On top of that, if you stick around to the very end, I'm gonna give you 1 bonus crypto that I think could also potentially 10x. It's the same coin that I've made nearly $10,000 in residual automated profits. So if you stick around to the end, you're going to get that bonus crypto as well. All right, so let's dive right in, guys. As you know, crypto, everything's down, everything's looking nasty, but we have a recent drop that was huge, okay? And if you were involved in the Polkadot parachain slot auctions, you already know about Moonbeam and how it got the second slot for 1 of 5 parachain slot auctions, all right? And as you can see here, we are on the Moonbeam site. The crowd loan was able to bring in 35 million DOT, okay? That is approximately $1.4 billion that was locked up for 96 weeks, basically saying, hey, I believe in Moonbeam, I believe in this project, and I'm willing to lock up my DOT for 96 weeks. That's how much I believe in this project. That's how confident I am. All right, so now that you understand just how many people believed in Moonbeam, how many people locked up their DOT, we can move over to a past project, a very similar project, Moonriver, okay? And if you don't know, Moonriver was built on Kusama, Polkadot's Canary network, basically a test network where they test different applications, dApps, on Kusama, okay? And those projects, those successful projects, can be moved over to the Polkadot network, okay? In this case, Moonriver and Moonbeam. So Moonriver, you can go back and you can look at the launch. And again, this is not going to be a direct correlation as to what could happen to Moonbeam. But you can see that from its inception, all-time low was $59 for Moonriver, and the all-time high, $500. All right, so yes, you should have taken profit on this if you were holding some Moonriver. Hopefully you sold around the $500 mark. But at the end of the day, this is still a 7 or 8 times your money, okay? If you had bought the bottom and sold the top. Not a lot of people have did that, but just to get an idea of, the same project built on the Canary network, this is what could happen with Moonbeam, all right? Now, another thing I like to look at is TVL, total value locked. And this is a very, very intriguing chart, to say the least. Because if you look at Moonbeam, how much money is getting locked up on this platform? I mean, just in the last day, guys, we've had nearly $100 million locked up on Moonbeam, okay? So this is huge, guys. And if this trajectory stays like this, I just can't imagine how much money is going to be locked up on the protocol. And, with more money locked up, it's not a guarantee, but it's almost inevitable that with more money locked up, with more usage, that the price of Moonbeam could continue to skyrocket and potentially give you that 10x. Next up, next order of business, guys, and this is something that I brought up inside of my private free Discord. This is 100% free, where we come together, we share information, and we all help each other make more money in this crypto space. So you can go ahead and click the link in the description down below. It's 100% free to join. And as you can see, this was a post that I made in November 20th. Okay, Near protocol is getting a lot of attention. What's so great about Near? It's an EVM. Basically, it's compatible with, as it says here, which means projects that are already on Ethereum blockchain can literally copy and paste their code to deploy on Near. And on top of that, guys, there's just so much information backing this. Is $800 million of Near funding initiatives targeted at accelerating growth. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to go back to 1120 here and show you guys that If you had just taken this call back when I dropped it in my Discord, the free Discord that you can join right now for free by clicking the link, you would have potentially doubled your money if you took profit at the top. As you can see, on the 20th, we were at $9.36, and the top was over $20, okay? So if you had purchased at the time that I had mentioned this in my group on the 20th, and you sold the top, you doubled up your money, okay? Now, prices come down a little bit, so, this is where we're at now, but at the end of the day, guys, I think Near Protocol has a huge advantage over other layer ones and other cryptos in 2022 because they have a lot of money standing by ready to bring developers into their protocol, okay? So basically, in order for any program to take off, anything to happen on a chain, we need developers, okay? You need DeFi developers. You need to incentivize people to bring their knowledge, their expertise, their developing skills over from other chains, let's say Ethereum, over to the Near protocol. And this is exactly what this grant does. And as you can see, Near has raised the bar in sheer size. Okay, this is nearly $1 billion, guys. Okay, nearly $1 billion that they're giving out. And you can see how they're doing it. But it says Near may be setting a new high water mark with the launch of a mammoth $800 million in grants. Okay, $250 million in ecosystem grants, $100 million to regional fund, $100 million specifically for startups. And that is a lot of money that can go a long way, guys. All right. And that's going to bring a lot of people from other chains, other DeFi protocols. All that stuff is going to be coming over to Near. And I think this could help the ecosystem tremendously. And in that way, potentially bring up the price of Near. So looking at Near over here, I will say that if you're going to expect a 10x from this point, I can almost guarantee that's not going to happen in 2022. Again, not financial advice, but to see Near take one of the top 10 spots or even top 5 spots with $100 million market cap, $100 billion market cap, I don't foresee that. Maybe had you gotten in, around the 20th when it was half this market cap about, perhaps it could have got to a $50 billion market cap in 2022, but I still think that's a little bit of a stretch. From this point, maybe we could see a few multiples on your money. But again, if you had joined our free Discord, you would have gotten some insight, some alpha way ahead of everybody else and potentially doubled up your money. So go ahead and join that group with us. Click the link in the description right now. I'd love to see you in there. It's all free and we're just here to help each other. All right. Now, that is Near protocol. That is why I think there is a lot of potential for a huge multiple, maybe not 10x, but you can still get some good returns on that. So next order of business and potential 10x gainer is LooksRare, guys. I think this one has a lot of potential and there's a lot of reasons why I'm going to dive into right now. First of all, this thing is getting added to exchanges very quickly. Okay. This coin just launched with an airdrop a few days ago. I did a video on my channel and I will drop a link in the description so you can check that out. But they did an airdrop to OpenSea users that had over 3 ETH traded on the OpenSea platform. Okay, and since the airdrop, this coin has continued to skyrocket. And there's good reasons for that. There's good reasons for it being added to exchanges. As you can see here, just tons and tons of exchanges. We have Hotbit, we have all these exchanges being added and more pretty much daily. Okay, you have Huobi, Gate.io. There's a lot of exchanges and more being added all the time, it seems. So that is a good sign. And again, like I said, it's all for good reason because I don't know if you guys know, but OpenSea is basically breaking records all the time. They were set to break a new record. They hit and surpassed their $3.4 billion per month record in August, and they surpassed it by hitting 3.5 billion. Okay, and that's per month revenue, guys. And that money, that 2.5% that they're making on that money, on those sales, is massive, okay? And that goes to OpenSea. It's a centralized organization in a decentralized industry. And so what did LooksRare do? Well, they made a coin and a platform for the people, an NFT trading platform for the people. And let me show you what I mean by that. As you can see, it is the NFT marketplace with rewards for participating. And you can earn rewards by buying NFTs or selling them, which is really, really cool. Do you get any rewards for buying on OpenSea? No, you sure don't. So That's one really cool feature. Another cool feature is that it has a coin. OpenSea doesn't have a coin yet. Maybe they're going to do an airdrop. Maybe they aren't. I think they will, but they're already falling behind, and I'm going to show you the data behind this. But right now, guys, you can earn on staking, and this is not a small amount of money, guys. Look at the returns that you're getting by staking your looks right now. 754% APR. 754 for staking, okay? On top of that, the 100% of the fees that this platform generates from the sales of NFTs goes back to the stakers, okay? So this is how you're going to get compensated. This is how you can make boatloads of money by holding looks, not only from the staking aspect, but potentially seeing that 10x gain, taking this thing from, 880 million to, let's say, $10 billion. Is it possible? Yes. Is it going to be easy? No, it's not. But the fact is that there's so much money in the NFT space. There's so much money flowing through OpenSea that this is a huge opportunity. And it's basically giving back the power, the NFT, to the people, right? Rather than some centralized organization that's just making boatloads of money and doing nothing for their users. All right. So what we can see here is the data, guys, and this is the data that tells you everything. This is bitcoinist.com, and you can see the platform, which recently launched, is already rivaling OpenSea, talking about looks rare. OpenSea was well on its way, setting a new record of 2 billion in 2 weeks, okay? That's a track for 4 billion for a month. My goodness. But LooksRare had other plans. The platform, which is much younger, already set a record for itself with over 3.4 billion in Ethereum received in a single week. Okay, and this chart gives you a little idea of what is happening. Is there a shift happening? Potentially, guys. Potentially there is. And as you can see, since its launch, LooksRare has successfully outperformed OpenSea on Ethereum volume. In some cases, the NFT platform has outperformed OpenSea by more than 100%, consistently returning over $300 million per day for a week. All right? So, yes, OpenSea is getting the lifeblood sucked out of it by LooksRare, guys, and you don't want to miss out. Now, last but not least, guys, this is the bonus for you guys that stuck around to the very end. I just gave you 3 coins that I could think could 10x in 2022. And the last coin that I have for you that could potentially 10x in 2022, I just think this is a really freaking cool network. And the reason is because, first of all, what are we talking about? Talking about Helium, guys. HNT. Okay, and Helium is a freaking awesome network. And they call it the people-powered network, okay? And the reason I like Helium, first of all, there's a number of reasons, but I've been mining Helium since about $7, okay? So if we go and look at the chart over here, I've been mining since around this time, right? So around $7, and we had a huge pump up to about $50, guys. And all the while, I've been mining and mining and mining and mining. The coolest part is you don't have to spend exorbitant amounts of money on energy. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on mining rigs. It's really a set it and forget it kind of network that you can become a node operator. Okay, it's very simple. I will say the devices are in massive, huge demand. So getting your hands on a device to actually become a node operator can be difficult or very expensive as people mark them up. Okay, and this is basically what you're dealing with Helium right now. It's such a huge demand network with everything going on with the chip manufacturing issues and all that. You're getting some delay on these devices, which is skyrocketing the price. Okay, so this is Helium. It's a physical hardware network where, again, you can become a node operator. Google is an investor in Helium, so I like that. This is a super old article, but it just goes to show that Google is on track with what's happening in the future. And this was a $20 million investment, and now Helium is a $3 billion market cap crypto, okay? So it's come a long way. And not only is Google invested in this technology, if you haven't heard, there is Amazon investing in Amazon Sidewalk, okay? So you know those little Alexa devices that you plug in? Well, you can now basically create a network of devices using Amazon Sidewalk. It's the same idea as Helium, okay? And I'm gonna show you what these devices can do. Let's go down here and give you some examples of what these devices are doing. What are you providing value to? Okay, and as you can see, Creating a broad network among neighbors that can be used to extend connectivity all the way to your mailbox out at the street, where a smart sensor lets you know exactly when your mail has been delivered. Okay, this is just one very simple example of what these devices, what these networks can help people do. There's so many uses for this. Again, another example is Fetch, a compact, lightweight device that will clip to your pet's collar and help ensure their safety. Okay? And I can give you another example. I just got this email today from Helium, and it gives you an example of what people are doing with their network. Why is there money to be made here? Why is this such an important system to be built out? The People's Network welcomes Door as the newest user with brands such as Duluth Trading, Aaron's, and Apricot Lane. Recently acquired by Constellation, Door helps businesses improve the customer experience with thermal sensing technology attached to storefront doors to track foot traffic. The end result? Shorter checkout lines, superior promotions, and better customer service without sacrificing privacy. All right, so there's a lot going on with the Helium network. I just wanted to inform you guys. I think it's freaking awesome that you can become a node operator. You can start making automated passive income by plugging in a freaking box that uses a light bulb worth of electricity, and you can support a network that could potentially become pretty revolutionary to keep your eyes out and your ears open so you can see it coming. And this channel is dedicated to just that. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like the content, give me a like. And of course, any questions you have, please leave those in the comments below. I would love to help you guys understand the different intricacies of these projects or different cryptos or whatever's on your mind. All right. So thank you again for watching all the way to the end. I truly hope you appreciated this content. And if you did, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.